Another question that I always get is to how to identify these kind of crafts. Ajrakh, I've already done a lot of posts on Sangisathi decodes. This will go under Sangisathi decodes as well. There are two types of shibori. One of them is the stitching kind, which we have incorporated into our collection. The second is this tie-dye kind. You can see both of them side by side. This is the stitching kind and this is the tie-dye kind. You can see the difference in the patterns that is available. In every stitching shibori, you'll always find holes. Considering this fabric is never washed more than maybe twice or thrice after the shibori is done, the holes still remain. These fabrics, the threads come closer, and after maybe 5 to 6 washes after that, the holes will start to close up, but even then slight remnants of the holes still remain. This, however, you see the tiny purple still remains through the green because the thread was tied around the fabric and then the fabric was dyed. So essentially in this, you take an entire bunch of fabric, you scrunch it up and then you tie the thread around it. I'm not saying this is not hard work, because all crafts of India involve so much hard work and so much patience, because the number of colors you see in this is very difficult to incorporate into any craft, especially tie and dye. But this involves a lot more finesse and a lot more craftsmanship compared to this, which is so essentially this is done in Jaipur and Rajasthan, the Rajasthan area, and this some of it is done in Rajasthan as well, but a lot of it is done in Gujarat, the Kutch area. That's why we wanted to put in this with the Ajrakh, because I think Ajrakh is a very delicate art form as well. It's got all 3 blocks, 4 blocks and whatnot, and with a delicate art form it's better to have a delicate pairing as well, a pairing which has a delicate sort of look as well, because the entire thing has to look completely like an overall look should be good. If we do it with this kind of shibori, it will be completely different. Like in terms of costing, this would be less expensive because fabrics like this are available for about 200 a meter. However, when you go on to find fabrics like this, first they're not available because they're never produced that much. Like there's not enough people to create these kind of fabrics as much there is a demand. But if you were to find a fabric like this, you won't be able to find it for less than 400 to 500 a meter just on a fabric like cotton as well. So you see how there's like a double difference between both of these kind of shibori arts, even though they're both the same arts, but they still have a huge difference in terms of cost just because of the amount of work that is involved in both of these. So I hope you can definitely see in my previous videos as well how the needle holes are available in the stitching kind of shibori and how these are not there in the tie-dye kind of shibori. Both of them essentially are tie-dye arts, but I refer to this one as tie-dye because the entire cloth is tied down. I hope this video makes it more clear about why this form of shibori was chosen with the Ajrakh fabric and why this is more expensive as compared to the conventional bagru shibori that we are so used to seeing these days in chanderi sets and saris and everything. Everyone's seen chanderi bagru shibori saris for about 2000 and everything, but I hope this video made it clear how these two shiboris are different. Thank you.